Welcome back to Next Caller. I am your host, Chase, and with me today, our co-host, Adrian.
You know who it is? It is Mr. Fergalicious Definition Make the Boys Go Loco.
And Freddy Jacobson.
Oh, hey, Freddy. Welcome back. For our audience, it might have been too long, Next Caller is a show where we interview the world's strangest men, women, people, and creatures.
Well, first of all, I don't really appreciate your tone saying strange like this. When
Well, I meant
what
like
do you mean
unique.
by that? What do you mean by
I would say more original. I don't know.
Something original.
Well, what's that? No, what's something original?
Us?
With me?
Oh, yeah, actually, Freddie,
Yeah.
give us something original from... Where are you from?
I come out from originally London.
London. How are you liking it out there?
Well, for the most part, it's foggy all the time, but I like that because I'm an eerie man, and I like reading, drinking tea, and smoking cigarettes on the toilet.
Now, honestly, your voice sounds like you smoke a pack a day.
All at the same time, sir?
Yes, at the same time. See, what you have to do is create a sanctuary within your restroom, right? It is
Safe
called
space.
the Oval Office for a reason, right? That's what you guys call it, correct?
I didn't know we were bringing a philosopher onto the show. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, this is why we got him on the show. That's why he's our next caller.
Well, I'm honestly just a guy that just enjoys peace and quiet with a nice... I like everything being relaxed at the same time, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get it. For sure. So, I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Freddy Jacobson.
Freddy Jacobson. So, tell me, Freddy, what is your thing? Why are you on the show? Why do we scour you for hours on Craigslist?
I'm a pterodactyl trainer. Silly American, taking very long questions. I train pterodactyls. You'll say, oh, they're extinct. Well, your news lie to you.
Are the
What you
pterodactyls in the room with you now?
Of course not. They're strictly outdoor creatures. Are you bloody mad? Think about what you're saying before you
I'm pretty
say it.
happy.
They fly. They have 35 feet wingspans. And I'm going to leave this bed inside of my fucking house.
Just give it a separate room.
Give it
I
a
don't see why not.
room, you say. I cannot... Use your mind, boy.
Well, you seem like a very affluent man. I feel like you'd have the money to build a house that size.
Affluent. Don't use big words with me, filth.
Freddy,
I'm only
please,
fluent
like,
in English, filth.
It's only like a 7-letter word.
Freddie, like, please try to be respectful with our staff. You know,
Sorry.
please do not.
I'm a bit on edge lately.
Please
Patty,
do
my
not.
favorite pterodactyl.
We had a complaint. You were touching our stagehand Gannon's caboose earlier. I would appreciate it if you could refrain from doing that going forward.
It's just so
I
fat.
mean, he's pretty thick, so I
Just had to
don't
get
blame
by.
Mr. Jacobs.
I do know he has a good bum, but we
Fat old man.
have to deal with HR, sexual harassment.
It sounds like you guys are very personal.
We are. So Freddie, tell us how exactly you train pterodactyls.
Yeah. Is it like how I trained my dragon typey?
No, we work with a strict badge system, similar to the Boy Scouts, right?
Okay.
So we train these pterodactyls with everyday tasks, such as like helping the elderly across the street or delivering food to a food bank.
You're telling me you have pterodactyls
Yes.
doing the work of God out there,
Right.
being good Samaritans.
Yeah.
How? Before I ask that, how many badges do you have?
Personally, my entire room full of them.
Interesting.
Just, if you had to give us a number, how many?
533,229 to be
That's
exact.
a lot of badges.
Yes.
That is a lot.
My
It's more than
predecessor
I can
had
count.
double that, and I aspire to be similar to this man.
So,
Oh,
tell us. Go ahead, Chase. What do you got to ask?
No, yeah. Tell us more about your mentor.
Well, you see, I've been trying to get recently into the public transportation game.
Using pterodactyls as public
Yes, like a Uber of sorts, but pterodactyls.
Like tuber. You would call it tuber. Interesting.
No, I would call it pterodactyl ride co.
That seems like a mouthful.
Yes, it's in production still.
I think you should go with tuber, Mr. Jacobson. I think you should go with tuber.
I know someone who's pretty good at naming stuff. I'll put you in contact with him.
Yeah, we'll have our
What's
assistant
he
send
look
your
like?
assistant the details.
He's a cute little guy with glasses. I don't know why I said little. I don't know.
He's a short king. He is a short king. I'll tell you this, Mr. Jacobson. He is a
People
very
would say he's petite.
submissive and breedable type of person.
So okay, so
I don't
can
like
we
this
see
words used like that, right back to back like that, Adrian. That made me uncomfy.
Well, my apologies, but let me ask you this: how does specific tasks? How does one train a pterodactyl to help an old lady across the street? Tell us about that process.
Depending on the specific ailments that this elderly person would have. So, let's say they're blind, right? The pterodactyl will go to one side. Go to one side of the street and start screeching across for the old lady to cross.
But how would a pterodactyl? How would this old lady differentiate between, let's say, another older gentleman who has the same style of pterodactyl to help with their blindness?
Well, each one has their own individual goals, right? So you see, one of my favorite ones was Peachtree, one of the first hatchlings I ever helped proceed through life. He had a very distinct. So that is one specific goal. That's only Peachtree. Then there's also Brittlebeak, right? His was more of a.
No, that's pretty.
But
that's pretty interesting.
Wow, it takes a lot out of me to produce these noises. Wow, I'm kind of lightheaded now. Hang on.
Are they still with you? Are they still a part of your herd?
Well, I would assume
Peachtree
moved
and
on to their job.
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually,
No.
we have a sort of adoption process for these beautiful winged creatures. So the person may adopt, or they may have a trial period of 3 to 6 months, depending on the specific situation. After this happens, right, they can then choose to keep the pterodactyl if it works for them, or they can return them back to my sanctuary.
Okay.
So,
go ahead, Adrian.
so give us an estimate, really, because I would find it hard to imagine to know how many. But how many pterodactyls have you had a hand in training?
Only 72 right now with my life. They don't allow people under the age of 21 to handle these beautiful creatures.
How old are you, Mr. Jacobson?
I've recently only turned 25.
You're pretty young for a pterodactyl driver or a pterodactyl trainer.
Yes. Pterodactyl training it takes up your entire life. You don't really have love. I guess. Yeah.
Answers my question.
It's fine though. I'm doing fine. I'm therapy. But these birds are my life, right?
So
they're
there's
my
no
beautiful tapestry of my existence.
There's no lucky lady out there.
Get this
for you,
public
Mr. Freddy
transportation
Jacobson?
deal down.
You don't have any lucky London ladies flocking around you at all?
No.
You're not waking up to the wife Susan, are you?
No, but I do take my birds to practice.
So, are we able to see one of these pterodactyls by chance?
Currently, no.
And why is that?
I don't want to move my laptop.
Oh, well, we're here in person with you, aren't we?
Well, you are, but I'm at my sanctuary office currently. So,
yeah.
I can't take you out to the sanctuary and... You see how this kind of works?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So your work office is separate from the sanctuary. Where exactly is this sanctuary at?
How big is it, too? I mean, it's
Well,
gotta be pretty
currently
big.
it is in a hidden area near the Dragon Triangle.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that Dragon Triangle? That seems...
Is that like the Bermuda Triangle?
Yes, but it's over on the more eastern hemisphere by China and by Taiwan down below, lower.
So do you travel often between your home and your work? What's your schedule like?
Not a whole lot of home life, I'll tell you that. Or life at all,
The
I'll tell you
pterodactyls
that.
are your home.
These pterodactyls take everything.
How much money does something like this make? I imagine it's gotta.
I'm very rich, but very lonely.
So why would you say you're lonely? Did something happen when?
I'm on a castle sanctuary near the Dragon Triangle, and you're asking me, what? Am I just gonna hop on Tinder or Hinge?
You could change your range.
I'm gonna only be matching
Change
with
the
mermaids.
radius. It sounds promising, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine you'd get a few matches out there.
Really?
I mean, how many pterodactyl
good-looking
trainers
guy.
are there? You know, I mean,
So what you're saying is a very isolated region.
Yes, indeed, it is a very isolated region. Some say it has such magnetic pull that it can send you into different dimensions lonely.
I've been to different dimensions.
No, you have not, you crackhead.
Well, I mean, so what you're saying is you're in a different dimension right now, or are you in our dimension currently talking to us?
I'm right on the cusp of where this portal is, right?
So you're an interdimensional
This helps
being.
with the wing patterns of the pterodactyl. This is how I have such strong flight trajectory, because they have to fight against the current pulling them in. At a young age, too, we lose some.
Do you think you can take us to fly?
I don't agree with this treatment, but it works.
Can somebody pay to ride a pterodactyl?
Yes, it is 35 schmeckles.
It's not
I only have
That's
34.
a currency. That is a currency down here by
Not bad.
the Dragon Triangle schmeckles.
What? How much for 34 schmeckles? Can we go on a ride?
34 schmeckles, you can jump off the castle into the Dragon Triangle. You
Wouldn't
poor
that
man. I see. I have to project because I'm rich and lonely, so I have to talk about money that way.
Well, at least you're self-aware.
Of
Yeah.
course, I have to keep conscience.
I think I could see why you're lonely.
What?
Well, hey, Adrian, we don't wanna,
He's
take
isolated
shots
all the
at her.
time. I mean,
What'd you say to me?
he's in isolation in the Dragon Triangle, like he said.
It's nothing, Freddy. Don't worry about it.
Why don't I ice my nuts in your mouth? How do you feel about that American's filth?
It's probably not that big. You're lonely.
So when were these pterodactyl eggs, or when were these discovered? I mean, we've known that
I'm
dinosaurs.
sure you've all heard of the amazing man known as Jeff Goldblum. He showed me the first of the pterodactyl eggs.
Are you talking about Jurassic Park?
No. I am not talking about Jurassic Park.
Okay. Did he drive a red Jeep when you met him?
Yes, he was in a red Jeep, but it's Jeff Goldblum. I'm telling you, it's not the guy from the movie. It is Jeff Goldblum.
But he's also in Jurassic Park, right?
No,
did you watch? Did you? How do you feel? Do you feel these Jurassic Park movies are very accurate to the nature of pterodactyls and other dinosaur creatures?
I personally am a huge fan of the Chris Pratts, so yes, I think it is very accurate.
Are you? Can you show us a picture of your pterodactyls?
Yes. Here. One moment.
Okay. Yeah. He's turning his phone away from us.
I think he's on Google.
Yeah, it looks like he's typing in. Oh, he has some tabs open.
All right.
God.
First off,
pterodactyl.
this is all Betsy. Right. Look at this. All right. There's one.
An aerial shot. So did you
that
use
was
a drone?
a good shot. That was a good shot.
Right. Yep. Oh, here's old Petrie, all pressed up there. You know.
Hey, hold on. I didn't get a good look at that one. Can you hold it up a little longer?
Yeah, here's Petrie. Yeah, that's Petrie.
Oh, I didn't really get a.
Oh, and old Beatrice and Tarfunk flying through the sky there. Yeah. Oh man, beautiful creatures.
I saw the safari tab.
Here's this.
It looks
No,
like
that's from my camera roll, personal camera roll. No.
But it definitely looks like Google Images, and
No. Yep.
might have looks like some.
Look, here's the
3D
statue
rendering.
outside of my sanctuary. Yeah, see that? That's the statue.
That's cool. Oh,
yeah, thank you. Yeah, here's one of my.
That looks like
That's one of my pterodactyls for sure.
It looked a little
think
cartoonish.
That was very animated.
And my personal favorite,
almost Land Before Timey.
Here's my personal favorite pterodactyl. I call him Onyx.
Well, it looks like that. I mean, that looks like an illustration. Somebody even signed at the bottom of the.
No, it's my boy Onyx. Yeah, it's my favorite one. He doesn't sell.
Mr. Jacobson, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor real quick. Can you just turn around and search for a couple more pictures of your pterodactyls for us, the way you were before?
What do you mean?
You know, just the way you turned your chair and had your back to us.
Yeah, I'll show you one of my new beasties that I got coming in. I got a new beastie coming in. Hey, look at this one. Check out this one. Look at this cat I got coming in.
Oh yeah, yeah. Show me. Go ahead. Show me. Oh, Mr. Jacobson, you're following me.
Wait, how did you get that picture, Freddy? Freddy just showed us a picture of our host, Adrian, on his personal cell phone.
Very flattering picture.
Is this you?
That one came from our assistant's phone for sure.
Oh, you mobbed up, as they say over there in England.
Speaking of which, what do you do? Let's pivot away from these pterodactyls.
No. I'm on your ass now. You question my
Jacobson,
character. I've been doing this for 4 years.
Well, our host did pull up some pictures that you also showed us on Google Images.
Whoa,
do you care to explain some of those? Because I mean, in the mainstream
I would never
media,
call about for looking up images on Google.
Well, I want to get to the truth. I want to get to the hard evidence of, like, who are we interviewing? Are the pterodactyls real? I'm on your side, Freddy, but I mean, this evidence can be damning.
I mean, he showed us pictures. There was the statue in front of his house.
Absolutely. See, I have all credible sources. What more would you need from me?
Exactly, Jason. You're asking for evidence, and then you would accuse me of finding an image on Google after he turned it back to us for the second time.
And now you're saying I'm a hoax.
Yeah. You're going to offend our guest?
I didn't mean to offend anybody. I just want, we're credible journalists on Next Caller, and we want the truth. And so far, you have not let us see these pterodactyls in person.
I want a free pterodactyl ride. I don't know about you. Truth can take a back seat to a free ride.
Wait, he gave you a free pterodactyl ride?
He promised me one earlier.
What the fuck, Freddy? What the hell, man?
I told him for 35 schmeckles, first off. I didn't promise him anything.
He asked if I can help him find a woman, and in exchange I'd get a free pterodactyl ride.
I told you that in confidence, you filth.
Well, I mean, Freddy, it looks like you have a lot on your plate. We'll leave you to it. Hopefully, I'll get another schmeckle in time, and we can go on that pterodactyl ride together.
I got a couple ladies I can call for you, Freddy. Don't you worry your British little head.
I appreciate that, Adrian. Yeah.
Well, hey guys, this was Next Caller. Thank you, Freddy, for being on today. Hopefully we can have you back on, and like I said, we'll hopefully get that pterodactyl ride. Adrian, did you want to ask Freddy any more questions, or?
Yes, ask me them now.
I just want you to give it to me straight, Freddy. Is it little?
Yes, very.
I knew it.
Well, all right. Well, we appreciate. He had to compensate. The fucking pterodactyls' wingspan are huge. He has to.
Take that back right now. You leave them out of this conversation.
Yeah, you leave those fictional beings out of this conversation.
Whoa. I think we confirmed they weren't fictional.
We are all technically fictional characters in this play. This divine. You want to know how I got these scars?
Oh, character switch.
You're kind of scared.
Wrong input. Well, all right. Thank you guys for listening to Next Caller. Thank you, Freddy, for being on.
Yeah, thank you, Freddy. You are definitely one interesting character.
And we will be filing a restraining order. Gannon did say he felt very uncomfortable with the ass grabbing.
Extremely.
Yeah,
okay.
hurt, man.
Yeah, you heard him. He's back there.
So hopefully you'll be in contact with our HR department and our lawyers. But yeah, hopefully we do get to see you again with the pterodactyl ride.
Free one.
Free one.
No.
Well, I'm just saying maybe we'll look the other way. Well, sorry, Gannon, but hopefully we'll look the other way.
Yeah, I mean, fuck Gannon, dude. Go, you can grab his ass again. Fuck that guy.
Just give me a hug. That's all I want. I don't need anything else, really.
All right, Adrian, let's get out of here. Let's go. All right, see you guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Back.
Bye.